Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is a lap guide for Lago Maggiore, and we're doing this in the Audi TT Cup, and we're under racing medium tires with BOP on and tuning disabled. So let's get this started by mentioning that Lago Maggiore has really lax track limits, so you can take advantage of the curbs as they are still within the track limits. But let's go ahead and get started by bringing yourself towards the right side of the track and brake right after you pass the 100 meter board. Full braking power, turning in as you reach the 50 meter board, and you can even take advantage of the curb that is on the left. But you want to brake right as the white area on the right is about to end. So you want to start to brake right here, bringing yourself all the way to the right side of the track, so taking advantage of the yellow stuff. And you can use braking and throttle at the same time to help whip the car around the hairpin. Then bring yourself towards the right side of the track. Little lift off of throttle as you bring yourself towards the left side of the track. Then brake before the black sign on the left starts. So around 50% braking power, and you can use braking and throttle at the same time to help whip the front wheel drive cars around the turns. And this does not just apply to just the Audi TT Cup, this applies to a lot of the front wheel drive cars as well. But anyways, look for the end of the gray curb that is on the left, as that's your next braking point. You need to do a lot of trail braking, as this is a bit of a long and drawn out turn, going for a late apex, so where the curb on the right is just about to end, and get on the throttle as soon as you can. Bring yourself towards the right, and you're looking for the start of the curb that is on the right, as that's your next braking point. You're braking right after it starts. Turn in before the curb on the right ends, and this is where you can really take advantage of the curves as they are still within the track limits. So trying to go through all these S's flat out. And for those who don't know, this has been a thing since Gran Turismo Sport, where the track limits here at Lago Maggiore are really lax. But anyways, going back to the lap guide, bring yourself towards the left if you haven't done so already. Braking right before you reach the 50 meter board, so full braking power, and you're turning in before the curb on the left ends. Just like in the S's, you're also taking advantage of the track limits or the curbs at the inside of the big banky boy, so you can go ahead and try to get a faster exit. The S's right here, you can easily take it flat out. You can even take advantage of the curves, which I'm just about to do. Bring yourself towards the left, you're braking before the 50 meter board. Then you're turning in just before you reach the 50 meter board, and this is where you want to do quite a bit of trail braking, trying to maintain as much speed as you can as you're turning in, taking advantage of the curves once again, using the end of the curb that is on the left as your next braking point, but you're not using too much braking, kind of just fine tuning how much speed you're going through this turn, and then trying to get on the throttle as soon as you can. Bring yourself towards the right, you're braking before you reach the 50 meter board, turning in just as the curb on the right is about to end. There are some curves that are on the left that you can take advantage of as they are still within track limits, but once you hit the apex, you want to get on the throttle as soon as you can. So in a moment, we'll go ahead and go through all of this again, but this time I will not stop the video. And here we go. So you're looking for the 100 meter board, that is your first braking point. And for this car and a lot of the other front wheel drive cars, you can use braking and throttle at the same time as you're going through a turn. That'll help the car turn in even more, but it does take a bit of time to get used to it. Bring yourself towards the left, braking before the black sign on the left starts. Again, bit of braking and throttle at the same time while going through a turn helps the car turn in a bit more. Then you're looking for the end of the gray curb that is on the left. That's your next braking point. Really long braking zone, so you're doing a lot of trail braking, going for a late apex, trying to get on the throttle as soon as you can. You don't want to time it too early, otherwise you do risk understeering off of the track. Brake when the curb on the right starts, and this is where you can really take advantage of the curves as you're still within the track limits. Take these S's flat out, and you can just try to maintain as much speed as you can. And eventually you want to bring yourself towards the left side of the track. Your next braking point is the 50 meter board that's going to be hanging out on the left side of the track. So once you reach it, you want to start to brake as much as you can. Take advantage of the curves that are on the inside part of the big binky boy. These S's can easily be taken flat out. You don't even have to go all the way to the right, as that'll actually add a bit of distance. Take advantage of the curves once again. Bring yourself towards the left, looking for the 50-meter board as you're going to brake before you pass it. Long braking zone, so you're doing quite a bit of trail braking. Braking and throttle is also really useful for these two turns. Then you want to bring yourself towards the right side of the track, brake before the 50-meter board, and there are some curves that are on the left that you can also take advantage of. And just as you hit the apex, get on the throttle as soon as you can. And that is going to be it for this lap guide. Hopefully this lap guide helps you out a bit. And I'm gonna take a bit of time because I need to give you guys a huge, awesome, gigantic thank you for the support recently. And on March 4th 2023 we hit 20,000 subscribers, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it because that's a lot of you guys. and it's just really crazy to see the awesome support, and I just really want to give you guys a huge thank you for that. And also, if I sound really tired, that's because it's 4 in the morning. I haven't gone to sleep yet. I should probably do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go to bed. So take care, everyone. Thank you for the awesome support. And that's going to be it for me. So this is Mr. MC8, the world's most okay player. And I'll see you in the next video.